Minecraft movie, guys. Are you looking forward to a Minecraft movie? Welcome to Mirror Domains Movie News, your place for entertainment headlines for Tuesday, April 19th, 2022. Guys, we're a movie news daily live show, 12 p.m. Eastern, Monday to Friday, where we actually do talk about all the movie news headlines. There's a Minecraft movie coming along the way. The Northman has a new Redband trailer that we'll check out, and all of these other topics that we'll get throughout the show. So let's just get right into it with the Momoa Minecraft movie. Okay, Jason Momoa to star in Minecraft movie for Warner Bros. And it's going to be directed by the guy who did Napoleon Dynamite, Jared Hess. Jared Hess. And this is from the Hollywood Reporter. So all of the big trades will be reporting this. Now, Minecraft is a huge property out there that's very lucrative for a lot of YouTube streamers. I'm aware of that. It's got a lot of clout and it's got a lot of notoriety that will garner a lot of attention from people out there. So if you are a Minecraft player, my understanding of it, I haven't played it myself. I apologize, I know. It's a game where they make these blocks and you can make your own block world, and then you make like a run through, like a game out of it, right? And people play your game, and you can play your games and stuff like that. And people stream that and make houses and castles and all of these weird, crazy things. And how that's going to be adapted into a movie is curious to know. But other than the announcement of Jason Momoa and the director, the synopsis for it is not being listed. So they give us a little bit of an idea as to where Minecraft debuted. The game became a sensation back in 2011. Okay, tell us what it's going to be about. Gaming movies have been on a hot streak in recent years. Well, I don't know about that. Ryan Reynolds, Free Guy. No, now if it was like Free Guy, if the Minecraft movie was like Free Guy, I could see that. I could see that happening, where he's in that Minecraft world. But then it wouldn't really look like blocks anymore. It would look like a real world to him. Yeah, and people may not like that as an adaptation, but this director, Jared Hess, from Napoleon Dynamite fame, Minecraft movie. What do you guys think about that? Can it be something that people will be like wanting to see? As I said, I think it's going to have to do a lot with the approach, how they deal with it. And that's good. I think it depends on how they handle it. Like if it does look like a block world, kind of like a Mario world, sort of. Well, yeah, it's hard to see. It's hard to know, guys. We'll have to see how that pans out. Okay. Let's talk about that Northman Redband trailer that just dropped. It's going to be a quick show today, guys, because we're going to be doing the Batman at the top of the hour at 1 p.m. We're going to be watching the Batman live watch-along show. So I'm going to do this rather quickly today. And don't worry, we'll go through the headlines like normally, but it's just going to be a little bit quicker than normal. And the Northman just dropped a Redband trailer, and I can't watch it here because, well, actually, it doesn't really show that much. It's more like, looks like it's not really the opening scene. It actually shows Skarsgård talking, and it's basically just one sequence. It shows us the characters like Anya Taylor-Joy in there. We see him talking here. He's saying that he will have his revenge because his village gets burned and his father gets killed. We know that from the premise of reading the premise for the Northman. I'm going to see it Thursday, guys. Are you? I'm really hyped for this movie. And the Redband trailer more or less just shows the assault of this one scene. Yeah, that he comes down and now he just lays waste to the people in this little village that I guess are their loyalty to the people that wronged him. And God, Skarsgård, like people were talking about the brutality in this, and this definitely shows us the brutality. Maybe I can show you guys a little quick bit of the sound of him screaming here. Let me turn on my sound. Did he scream yet? Okay, so he didn't scream there, but I thought he did. I thought he landed down and he screamed, and then he just walks throughout the village, dispatching a bunch of people. And because of the bloodiness and the goriness of it, that's why it's Redband, right? and he gets his blood all over him. Badass doesn't even cut it. Yeah, and now apparently, there's Willem Dafoe. Okay, cool. That's cool. It's good to see him in there. Apparently this is getting a lot of good buzz out there. A lot of people are liking it. It comes out this Thursday, guys. The Redband trailer, I don't think I'm going to post a trailer reaction to it. We did the second trailer. The Redband is just shows the characters at the beginning and then has that walkthrough of him going through the village cutting people. And I thought he did yell. When he came down. I wanted to capture that because that's one of the criticisms that I read this morning on Twitter from the female crowd. That this is just a bunch of men in roar screaming and yelling. And I thought he yelled, but I guess not. Yeah, okay, so he did yell. Yeah. But that's what I'm signing up for the Northman. You know, I want to see this Viking story of this guy who goes to seek revenge on his father. He falls in love with Anya Taylor-Joy along the way. Hey, wouldn't you? And I'm looking forward to it. And as I said, my only apprehension to it, my only doubt is that it's going to be a little bit too guy-orientated. Like a while back on Netflix, they released this movie called Triple Frontier. And I listed this as a man's movie because it's about men doing manly things, stealing money. And the pacing of it is not something that I would say that really, I don't see how the female crowd really would latch on to something like that. Ooh, it had Adria Arjona. She was just in Morbius. But it was like a bunch of guys pulling off this heist and they slowly get killed one by one, and it's kind of like it's a man's movie, you know. And I like Triple Frontier quite a bit, actually. And that's my only doubt for the Northman here, is that it might be a little too over the top in its testosterone level, that it may not draw in the female crowd. But you know what? That's minor. I don't think that that's I don't think that should be something that. Well, I'll say that if I see when I see it on Thursday, like. If it's a man's movie or not, but that's my only doubt for it. But from all the other reviews that we've seen on the Rotten Tomatoes and such, people are liking it. People are saying that it's good. It's beautifully shot. It's Robert Eggers. He did The Lighthouse and he did The Witch, so we know that it's going to be well crafted, and that's what I want to see from the Northman. Okay, let's move on to this Julia Roberts story. Are you a big Julia Roberts fan? Julia Roberts on why she hasn't starred in a rom-com in 20 years. Now she's got this movie coming out called Ticket to Paradise with George Clooney. And this was an interview that she had out on Hollywood Reporter where she talks about why she hasn't appeared in a script. And she's aged so beautifully. And yeah, I do like Julia Roberts. And I've been kind of curious to why she hasn't been around. But when you go in and read this article, she just walks through the fact that there hasn't been that many good scripts out there. People sometimes misconstrue the amount of time that's gone by that I haven't done a romantic comedy. And it's not my not wanting to do one. If I read something that I thought was that Notting Hill level of my writing or my best friend's level of madcap fun, I would do it. They didn't exist until this movie. So she's just saying that, you know, the scripts out there, yes, there are lots of scripts and there are lots of rom-com stories, but, you know, sometimes if it's not handled well, it goes to that straight Hallmark Channel kind of stuff. Sorry, I don't mean to knock the Hallmark Channel. I mean, come on, Lacey Chabert has made a career off of that stuff. So, I mean, it's not of the gravitas to grab her attention for a big screen rom-com, but it got George Clooney in it, and so this Ticket to Paradise is coming out soon. That's cool, man. We're gonna have to read the synopsis for this, and I implore you to go over and check out this article on Hollywood Reporter if you're very interested about this, because she does go into some other juicy quotes that are about her career and where she went along with this new movie coming up. So let's take a look at the synopsis for Ticket to Paradise over on the IMDb. Well, here's the cast. Caitlin Dever, Julia Roberts. Well, let's just go up to the synopsis here. Ticket to Paradise. No official release date, but expected for October 21st this year. No trailer yet, no poster. A divorced couple that teams up and travels to Bali to stop their daughter from making the same mistake they did 25 years ago. So I'm guessing that Julia Roberts and George Clooney got married in a whim, and Caitlin Dever or Billie Lourd. I'm guessing it's going to be Caitlin Dever. It's going to be their daughter that they go to try to stop this from happening. Billie Lourd, she's Carrie Fisher's daughter. She was in the Star Wars movies as cameos. I want to see more from her. Yes, definitely, for sure. And you can't go wrong with George Clooney. I mean, come on. Even in some of the movies like Made Men or whatever, what was that one? Where he was going over to a war to look at art pieces. Even those ones, he's still good in it. Julia Roberts, though, she's back in this. So it sounds cool. A divorced couple that teams up to stop their daughter from going to make the same mistakes that they did 20 years ago or something like that. But Ticket to Paradise, Julia Roberts. What do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comments below, and we will talk about it. Okay, Julia Roberts on why... Oh, whoops. We're not going to be talking about that one again, James. Blumhouse was going to make a Dracula movie. Really? Blumhouse, new Dracula movie scrapped 3 weeks before filming. Well, okay, I guess they're not going to be making a Dracula movie. What's going on here with this? Blumhouse usually is good at making these things come to life. Blumhouse modernized Dracula retelling Mina Harker. So it's going to be about Mina Harker, the love interest of Dracula. And Deal With It, hey, says, hey. No Masks, Deal With It, says, hey. I don't know. Hey, man. Is canceled just 3 weeks before it was due to begin filming, according to a new report. So this Mina Harker Dracula revisioning was going to be directed by some lady. Sorry. Karen Kusama, who did The Invitation. And The Invitation is something that's got somewhat of a cult following. It's about this group of people that get invited to a dinner for an invitation, and they slowly realize that they're there to be brutally killed in some kind of cult ritual. It's a slow burn. The Invitation is a slow burn, but it resonates with you at the final shots of The Invitation. It's woo, woo. This Mina Harker story is canceled 3 weeks before filming, and it was going to star Jasmine Cephas Jones as the titular heroine. And I guess they parted due to creative differences with the filmmaker. 3 weeks. That means they went through casting, they went through pre-production, they did scouting locations, they got everything ramped up to go. And now you've got creative differences? Blumhouse usually doesn't make these blunders. Those blunders are usually left for Kathleen Kennedy. But who's going to be playing Mina Harker? This Jasmine Cephas Jones. Let's take a look at her. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. Let's take a look at her IMDb. And see what else she's done. But, if it's still, she's still attached to it. So whoever they get to replace the director, she'll still be in it. If they get this off the ground, it'll probably just get delayed. Blind Spotting, Arax, Hamilton. She was in Hamilton, okay. Honest Thief. Oh, she was in Honest Thief. I saw that. That's that Liam Neeson actioner. And actually, I kind of liked Honest Thief. That was a good one. The Photograph. Okay, Marriage Story. Oh, she was in Marriage Story with my Scarlett Johansson and Adam Driver. Okay, so she does have a little bit of a resume under her belt. She was going to be playing Mina Harker. That's interesting. In this Dracula for Blumhouse, but it's scrapped 3 weeks. That's rare. I'm sure that that stuff, it does happen, guys. We know that kind of stuff happens. But 3 weeks, that's cutting it close to the mark. And I was kind of curious. I like Dracula movies, and I like vampire movies. Let's talk about vampire movies. The Lost Boys. This is just a fun little story, guys. Whoops, no. Yeah, let's go to the Lost... No, sorry. Let's go, keep with the schedule. I should have put Lost Boys right next to Dracula, but I I guess I didn't. Let's talk about the Blair Witch sequel or reboot or something going on with the Blair Witch. Blair Witch reboot may be brewing at Lionsgate. Now, guys, I liked the first Blair Witch. I wasn't a big fan of that sort of reboot that they did a while back. And I was one of the few people that actually do like Blair Witch Book of Shadows #2, mostly because of her. She's awesome. Kim Director. And I got a thing for goth girls for some reason. And she fits the bill. And okay, so they've announced that they've started prepping pitches, genre scribes, because it sounds like Lionsgate is ready to venture back into the woods with another Blair Witch project, since the IP is never truly dead in the streaming age. So it sounds like they're going to be prepping something for the streaming services. And Lionsgate's going to be behind this. I don't need to read you the synopsis, because if you don't know what the Blair Witch is, it's like this woman that is out in the woods and she kidnaps people and kills them. But the reboot kind of tried to show us it, or a version of it, in its weird kind of trans-dimensional being. It was kind of like, what the heck is going on here? This is weird. It took away from the mysticism of... I do eventually want to see what the Blair Witch looks like, if somebody can conceptualize it, but maybe they should just conceptualize the tales of what people have been telling them, of what it looks like. Like we hear the floating witch with the hairy legs kind of thing story. But if they reboot it, hey, yeah, they could do that. You know what's really big and popular on YouTube is a channel called Sam and Colby, and they do these kind of like horror ghost hunting video type things. That's very handheld, very motion sickness kind of videos of them flailing the camera around. And if they did something along that line, Blair Witch in the Sam and Colby kind of vein, I think they got something there, because that channel's huge and there'll be a big audience for that. And yeah, I'll have to keep my eye on that one for sure. Okay, so let's go back to the Lost Boys Mullet story here. I should have put this one in. This is just a fun little throwaway story, guys, and I thought it was fun because there's not a lot of news out today. The Lost Boys star Kiefer Sutherland regrets his mullet. It was awful. Oh, say it isn't so, man. That was one of the coolest things about it. His look, Kiefer Sutherland definitely was my favorite part of the Lost Boys. Just the way that he played that villain. And it's 35 years later. Ooh, we're going to have to revisit this one. Maybe we'll revisit this one on the weekend. We'll watch it, because we do movie watch-alongs on this channel, guys. And we're doing the Batman later today. And Lost Boys, that one, yeah, the soundtrack was great too. Apparently he's got a big long quote out here saying that, about the stuff, saying that they were trying to emulate, the rock and roll fantasy we all have at that time. Schumacher wanted him to have white hair and very long hair at the time. It looked like a bad wrestler, he said. I looked like a moron. It was awful. I thought Billy Idol was really cool. So they were trying to emulate Billy Idol with the long hair, with the mullet. But you know what? It worked. He looked cool, man. For sure. I thought he inspired a lot of... He probably was part of the big reason why the mullets and all that look came into fruition at the time, that people were like, yeah, I want to check this thing out. And that's a good photo there too of Kiefer. If you haven't watched The Lost Boys, it's a good fun romp of a vampire movie of these young teenagers that are vampires, and they prey on other teenagers of the town. And of course, they get thwarted by some young kids that put together like these water guns with holy water in it and such. It's just Corey Feldman's in it. Mullet apparently wasn't a big. Kiefer Sutherland wasn't a big fan of that mullet. All right, something that else is that's well. This is not really much of a story either, too. Jennifer Grey provides an update on Dirty Dancing 2. Okay, so, well, we know that there was like that Dirty Dancing Havana Nights that came out a while back. That was, oh yeah, right there. A TV musical remake. I never bothered watching that. No, I like Dirty Dancing because of Patrick Swayze. He was awesome in it. And you know what I'm talking about here. Everybody tries to emulate that move. And it's not only his strength that he's got to hold her up, but she's planking. You remember? She's planking like that. So she's got to have strong ab muscles and everything to do that as well. Yeah, people like that one. So they're saying, she's got a quote out here saying it was lightning in a bottle. It's like this thing happened and it's so beautiful. And she just goes on to say, we've been working on it for a couple of years. And I know in my heart I would love to give fans a young, new audience an experience that would never replicate that, but that's some kind of underpinnings. I'm working on the script with Lionsgate. So Lionsgate comes up twice today. She's working on a script. And that's all the update that there is for Dirty Dancing 2, that they're working on a script. And you know what? Lots of movies are working on scripts. So don't pay that too much mind. Yeah. Okay, so what's this Flash story with Batfleck? Now, this is sort of minor spoilers, but guys, the Flash movie may not even come out anymore because of Ezra Miller and all that tripe that's been going on. But apparently, there were rumors that the Batfleck's Batman, there's two different Batmans in it. There's Batfleck and then there's Michael Keaton's Batman. And apparently they kill off Batfleck. And apparently they also kill off Henry Cavill's Superman off screen. It's kind of like, whoops. Jesus, what are you guys doing? You just come. This is the kind of stuff that gets you triggered. And then apparently they reversed the decision because there was going to be a post-credit scene where he survives. And it's just a mess. It sounds like a huge mess. The Flash movie killing off Affleck's Batman will fail DC Universe. And I agree with that headline right there. It sounds like they just have no idea what the heck they're doing with this property. It sounds like a huge mess. And it said, yes, that it was going to be like his last time appearing as the Batman. But I'm like, dude, you guys really need to take this. Batfleck is one of people's favorite Batmans. And he's definitely one of my favorite Batmans. I really wanted to see that solo movie with him and Deathstroke. Oh, things that could have been. And he was going to direct it too. Ben Affleck is a good director. What happened with that? Why did it fall apart so badly? Because the things going on with Ezra Miller and the Flash is that it's going to get reshot or something's going to happen where he's going to be removed from the property. He has to be. And the fact that they've got to deal with that. They got to deal with the fallout of killing the Batman. They got to deal with killing the Superman. Are people going to be really hyped to watch this Flash movie when it actually comes out? I'm definitely just kind of like giving myself pause as to it doesn't sit well, guys. It doesn't sit well. All right, guys, we're going to have a quick show today. It's not going to be that long of a show today because we are going to be doing the Batman at the top of the hour. And if you have your own copy, because it's come out on VOD, it's come out on HBO Max now, right? It's come out on digital release. So if you have your own copy, you'll be able to watch it with me. And I implore you to do that because I want to close off this chapter of the Batman with sharing it with you guys, my thoughts. I want to know your favorite scenes, and we'll talk about that more when we go live here at the top of the hour. But let's just take a quick look on the old Twitterverse before we round that out and see if there's anything trending that perhaps I missed. The poster for Miss Marvel has released. Okay, so we got a Miss Marvel poster. Let's take a look at this, a little bit blown up there. I'm somebody who, too, I didn't hate the teaser. I thought I would. I ragged on the images that were released with her in that weird helmet that looked like it was just like paper mache. But the teaser actually kind of charmed me. It was kind of like, Now, I know that I'm not the target audience. I know that for sure. But Miss Marvel, new poster. Interesting. Okay. Shadow and Bone Season 2. Oh, Florence Pugh. At the Northman premiere. Wow, she takes a good photo, right, guys? She takes a good photo. Florence Pugh. Somebody I'm going to have to keep my eye on. Like, her career is just going to go whoosh, like it already is. Oh, it's Hayden Christensen's birthday. Happy birthday, Hayden. Can't wait to see you back as Darth Vader. in the Obi-Wan series. That's just around the corner, right? May 25th. Wow. Yeah, just over a month away. Disney Plus. Okay, so Redband trailer. Yeah, we saw that this morning. Okay. All right. So there's Rachel Zegler, our new Snow White. What has she got here? A quote. Nobody is actually aware of what goes on in my day-to-day life. Well, yeah, no kidding. They don't know the conversations that I have with my team or the situations I've been forced into. You've been forced into? The things I've had to say or not say. What the heck are you talking about? I've been forced into... You've been forced to appear in West Side Story? You've been forced to appear in Shazam! Fury of the Gods? Get out of here. What are you talking about? Maybe I'm taking that out of context, but that quote, that doesn't resonate with me. Okay, Rachel Zegler on the... Yeah, this is for Elle. She was saying that for Elle. And one thing about her, as I realized when I saw her at the Oscars, she's really short. Like barely 5 feet, isn't she? So I don't know how that's going to work with the dwarves. What's this? Matthew Lillard has launched Midnight Movie Club, an NFT-based project that allows holders to participate in the first ever decentralized movie studio, letting them decide which films the company produces. So he's going to make his own company. Cool. Matthew Lillard was in Scream. He played Stu Mocker, or was that his name? I can't remember his last name. But yeah, he plays Stu, and he was Shaggy in the Scooby-Doo movies. He's a cool dude. He's like, if I heard some of the podcasts that he's done with other people's, and he sounds like he's very down to earth. Seems like a really cool dude. Oh, Keith David is going to be in Jordan Peele's Nope. He's got a little article out, an expose on Sci-Fi Symphony. Cool. Keith David. He was in. He's been in a lot of stuff. God's Creatures to premiere at Cannes, Fortnite. God's Creatures. Alex Garland's Men, starring Jesse Buckley, will screen at Cannes. Yeah, we knew all this stuff. Okay, guys, that's 30 minutes there, and we're going to wrap that up there for today. I know it's a quick little show. I know it's not that long, but I have to go have my breakfast, and then I have half an hour to eat my breakfast, and then we're going to be watching the Batman. Yeah, the Batman deleted scene puts the focus on the Penguin and his plans. Interesting. What's that? Yeah, okay, so they're putting out all the... we knew that the Batman's going to be coming out on 4K and Blu-ray pretty soon here, and it's going to have all of these documentaries and all of these deleted scenes that are going to be released. So this is going to be the talk of the town for a little bit, the Batman. And I hope you guys can enjoy and come and join me for that, the Batman, at 1 p.m. Eastern, guys. Today, we're going to watch all of it all the way through, and I want to know your favorite scenes. Let me know about some of these movie news headlines. If we miss some, don't worry. We'll catch it up tomorrow on tomorrow's show, 12 p.m. Eastern. And I hope you enjoyed the show. I'll see you guys tomorrow for more movie news. And come join us for the Batman.